Meltdowns. You know you've seen them, but how many folks can actually still do them? Drex here from DrexFactor.com, and I had a very eye-opening experience earlier this fall when I uploaded a Drex Challenge combo to Instagram and discovered that most of the people watching my content didn't know how to do these tricks. So we're gonna fix that today. Before we dive in, I just want to give a shout out to the friends of the channel. Big thanks to Dark Monk, Flow Toys, Pyroterra Light Toys, LMF Props, Spinballs, and Ultrapoi for helping to make the videos on this channel possible. You can learn more about all these amazing companies and the work they're doing to support flow artists like yourself by checking out the links down in the description of this video. Meltdowns, or Mind Meltdowns as they were originally known when I got into poi spinning, were among the most popular tech poi tricks when I first started my channel. They require some pretty intricate control over behind the back plane control and the ability to switch back and forth across the body rapidly. But don't worry, I know some tips for getting them down. So let's dive in and see how it's done. Our first step here is going to be mastering our behind the back plane control. I've done videos on this in the past, but I'll give you the Cliff's Notes here real quick. Start with the poi turning at your side and wheel plane and begin turning your body in place, while your right hand and poi stay right where they are. You'll eventually come to a point where your hand and poi are behind your back. Keep turning your body until your hand is wrapped around behind you and touching your opposite hip. Normally, we would call it a day here and return back to having our hand back at the other side. But for meltdowns, we need to go just a little bit farther. You'll want to turn your body until you have your hand wrapped around behind you and your poi spinning and wall plane in front of you. This reach can be both uncomfortable and tricky, but it is essential for getting meltdowns. Now let's rewind that for a sec, because there's some stuff that it probably would help to take a deeper look at. Number one, it's inevitable that as you turn your body, you're going to find spots where keeping the poi spinning feels either unstable, uncomfortable, or both. When this happens, back up to the last spot where the poi felt stable and get in 3 clean beats here before moving on incrementally to the next step. The spots where you're most likely to run into trouble are those where you have to switch the orientation of your hand from palm down to palm up or vice versa. Practice getting in 10 beats in each spot and then going back and forth between the two. If you find that when you get your arm around behind your back, you're at risk of the poi hitting your legs, it means that your plane is getting off on a vertical. You can correct this by orienting your hand in such a way that you would be pointing your thumb straight out in front of you rather than down towards the floor. Think of the direction your thumb points as being something like the axle of a wheel. If that axle points down, then so does the wheel. Finally, if you're like me and either your shoulders aren't very flexible or you've got a short arm span for your height, or both, you're probably going to need to turn your upper body a bit at the end of this exercise to make sure that the poi plane can clear your body. It's uncomfortable, but it's better than being hit by the poi. And just to put a bit of a note on this one, this exercise can take a bit of time to really nail down. Practice wrapping and unwrapping your arm around behind your back several times a day, and you'll find that your skill in this improves within a matter of weeks. And it should probably go without saying, but just to be on the safe side, make sure you do this exercise with the poi spinning in both directions with both hands. Alright, now let's talk about the positions we have to go through in order to do a meltdown. So starting without the poi in our hands, let's begin by first planting our feet about shoulder width apart with our hands by our sides and turn our upper body to the right. I'm going to bring my left hand around in front of me and wrap my right hand around behind me. This is position 1. Next, I'm going to bring my hands back to their own native sides while keeping my upper body pointed to the right. This is position 2. Now I'm going to turn my upper body to the left and wrap my right hand around in front of myself and my left hand behind my back. This is position 3. Finally, I'm going to unwrap my hands and bring them back to their native sides. This is position 4. So basically we want to go through these positions one at a time, starting at 1, arms wrapped around, 2, arms open, 3, arms wrapped around, and 4, arms open. Practice going back and forth between each of these positions. One way to think of this is something like those drums you may have played with when you were younger called den-dens. As you twist your upper body back and forth, your arms wrap and unwrap around you. So now it's time to put all the pieces together. But before we do, I really want to emphasize that if you haven't mastered the plane control exercise we started with, this next step is going to be extremely difficult. Make sure you have that good and integrated into your body before taking this last step. One other note, I'm teaching this trick with the poi spinning clockwise in wall plane because that is my dominant direction. If your dominant direction is counterclockwise, then feel free to reverse my instructions on which direction to spin the poi in. So with all that said, let's go through these different positions with the poi now. Start in position 1 with the poi spinning forward in split time same direction and work to get in 5 beats with the poi. Then switch to position 2 with your arms uncrossed. You'll want to do this when the poi in the right arm is spinning behind you and the poi in your left arm is spinning in front of you. If you follow the movement of the poi, this will start to feel intuitive. Get in 5 beats with the poi in position 2, then turn your body all the way over to position 3. This is best done when the poi in your right hand is spinning down and around and the poi in your left hand is spinning up and over. Spin the poi for 5 beats in position 3. At this point, it should feel like the poi are spinning reverse rather than forwards. When you finish, unwrap your arms to position 4 as your right hand poi spins forward and your left hand poi spins behind you. Again, spin the poi for 5 beats in this position. That was kind of a lot, so let's run through all that once again. Spin the poi 5 beats in position 1, then 5 beats in position 2. Turn your body and spin the poi 5 beats in position 3, and then 5 beats in position 4. Start over by turning back to the right and spinning the poi for 5 beats in position 1, position 2, position 3, and position 4. Lather, rinse, repeat. Repeat this exercise until you do the whole round at least 10 times in a row without hitting yourself. Now we're going to work our way down. Spin the poi for 3 beats in position 1, then 3 beats in position 2. Turn your body and spin the poi 3 beats in position 3, then 3 beats in position 4 before heading back to position 1 and doing the whole exercise over. Again, repeat this exercise until you can go all the way across and back 10 times in a row. Then it's time for the last 2 steps. Now you'll only spin the poi once in each position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically, you're only pausing for a single beat in each spot. This is close to a meltdown, but we still have one more step to go here. Once you can do 1 beat in each position, it's time to take the beats out of positions 2 and 4. Think that you only get a beat in for position 1 and position 3. As you spin the poi, think 1, 2, 3, and back. 1, 2, 3, and back. You still pass through positions 2 and 4, but they become moments of transition rather than points to pause in and of themselves. And when you get down that exercise, congratulations, you're performing a meltdown. Here are a couple tips that will help to clean this move up as you're doing it. First, remember to turn your upper body as you go back and forth. This will help create as small a target as possible for your poi to come through the window of each plane. Less chance for collisions, and it makes the trick look much cleaner. Second, you may find as you rapidly switch from side to side that you're hitting yourself either in the chest or legs as the poi come around. Remember to point your thumb like the axle of a wheel and make sure that when the poi pass in front of you, that your thumb is pointed out away from you. This is also a thing that will get cleaner with time and practice. So there you go. Meltdowns aren't the only trick that you can do once you master your behind the back plane control though. If you're interested in learning more, I have an entire unit dedicated to behind the back tricks in my Beyond the Basics course, available on my learning site at learn.drexfactor.com. Check that out today. Do you have a trick you'd like to see me tackle in this series? Let me know down in the comments. If you dug this video, please make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell to guarantee you'll get to see my latest videos when they get published. And finally, a shout out to my awesome supporters on Patreon. They are the reason that this video and all the videos on my channel exist. If you'd like to sign up to support the work that I do, please head on over to patreon.com/DrexFactorPoi and sign up. You'll get access to all my videos before the rest of the world, plus great exclusive content, and a vote in what topics I tackle in the future. Thank you so much in advance.